One of my pet peeves when it comes to ground blinds is the vegetation underneath it. Always take the time, bring your weed eater along, zip all the vegetation out there. I like to go all the way around the blind because I put this blind, it's a Maverick, I put it in here well before the season. The deer are gonna get used to it. Once they're used to these things, they will walk right by it. So it doesn't really matter if it's brushed in or not. Granted, if it's in season, I would brush it in, I'd leave the vegetation up around it so the deer didn't really see it. But in this case, I like to take the vegetation down as low as possible so that I don't leave any scent. And two, I don't have to worry about inside that blind hitting any kind of grass, or in that moment of truth, there's nothing in there that's gonna be in there that I can make a noise off of. So it's gonna make you more successful. I wanna take a minute and talk about this particular plot here. First off, I got food plots on both sides. There's a creek that comes through. A whitetail is the laziest animal around. So if you know where they like to bed, and I can tell you where they like to bed, we got one bedding group right over here on the right, one over on the left, we call it the green grass, and those are where the two doe groups like to bed. All these deer are gonna funnel to this food plot across. They wanna go out to the big egg fields that are probably about a half mile away. That's where they wanna end up. Or in the mornings, they're gonna come off those egg fields and come our way. So what I did is give them this great transition area where they can get out of bed, come out, they got easy walking, they got trails, they come right to it, they're gonna hit the food plot for that last half an hour before dark and then mosey on their way. We built a big bridge because before we had the bridge, deer would cross that creek anywhere. Now we built a big bridge. You'll say, well, why'd you do that? Yeah, we can get a tractor across it, we can get our ATVs across it, but also whitetails will walk right across it. I mean, one after the other, you would not believe how they'll use that bridge rather than jump right across the creek. So it makes easy access. They're gonna come into this food plot, give us a chance. Now I wanna talk about the benefits of using a blind like the Maverick versus some of those other box blinds that are $3,000 to $4,000. With the price of a Maverick, and this is the Maverick XL, I can put two blinds in this food plot. So therefore I got one on the other side, which is the east side, one on the west side. No matter which way the wind is, I can hunt this particular plot. Because if it's say it's a north wind, it's blowing straight back, or a south wind, I can hunt in either one. If it's an east wind, I'm gonna pick that one. If it's a west wind, I'm gonna pick this. That northwest wind in the morning, it's gonna blow right over to the neighbors, which they probably don't love me. But most of these deer, they're gonna take this trail, they're gonna follow it right down, they're gonna dump into my food plot, they're gonna eat in here, giving us the opportunity to shoot. The beauty of a box blind versus a traditional pop-up blind is you don't have to worry about the weather. Guys, I leave these things out year round. This one's brand new, that one's been in there 5 years. It looks as good as the day I put it in. So I don't have to worry about the heavy snow collapsing it down, breaking all the posts. I don't have to worry about if it's cold and the wind and the rain is gonna be hitting me or it's gonna drip on you. This thing's completely rainproof, so I don't have to worry about the rain. I can close the windows down. They increased some of the features on this with the dark shaded windows, so now I got dark, I don't have to worry. It's almost like the blackout. I don't have to worry about as much as movement compared to the old style blinds, which were similar, but they had clear windows. Deer could still see you moving in the inside. If you want a great product and you're trying to double up on your food plot, if I was putting two other box blinds out there, it's probably gonna be $6,000. I did that same exact thing for $2,000. You can call me cheap, you can call me whatever you want. I'm a guy that spends his money wisely, and I think this is the wise way to spend it. I would rather have two Maverick blinds in every one of my food plots than just one total box blind in a different area.